Huawei has produced quite a few devices, and their Honor line represents a perfect blend between premium design, good specs, and affordability. The Honor 8 has all that and more. This is Linus, stay tuned for a full review. I've used the Honor 8 for quite some time, and I have to tell you that it brings quite a lot to the table for the price of just $350. All the links will be down in the description. The phone comes in a fancy Huawei style box, and the contents include a fast charger, USB-C cable, SIM ejector pin, and some paperwork. Once I first took the phone out of the box, my first impression was it is a really nice looking and well built phone. Sure, it sports a familiar design, but it definitely feels like a flagship phone. The device is compact due to its 5.2 inches 1080p display, which is sharp and crisp, and it has a decent sunlight legibility. Just above the display we have a sensor light, a beefy 8 megapixels camera, and LED notification light. Unfortunately, the phone only has on-screen navigation buttons. There is so much going on the back of the device. It all starts with a dual 12 megapixels camera setup, which is similar to the one found on the Huawei P9. We also have a laser autofocus system and dual-tone dual LED flash. Just below the camera, there is a multifunctional button, which also acts as a fingerprint scanner. You can unlock your phone straight from the standby mode, and the scanner is very accurate, but it is not as fast as, for example, the OnePlus 3. In addition to this, you can physically press this programmable button, and it can do a lot of things. For example, you can double press it to turn on the flashlight. You can also swipe it down to open up notification shade, and so on. As far as the side buttons, they are nice and tactile. We have a loudspeaker which sits next to the USB-C port, and it has a pretty good sound quality for the class. Some extra features include the IR blaster, which has already started disappearing from other devices. My review unit comes with a high silicon Kirin 950 octa-core processor, which has the maximum clock speeds of 2.3 GHz, 3 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of internal storage, which can be expanded via the microSD card slot. You can also opt in for a higher-end model, which has 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. I played games like Asphalt 8, Nova 3, and Modern Combat 5 on the highest graphics settings. There were just a few skipped frames, but that is not the reason worth complaining about, and I would say that the gaming performance is great. The phone tends to get a little warm, but it does not overheat. Speaking of the user interface, the Honor 8 ships with the EMUI 4.1, which is built on top of Android 6.0. We have a typical Huawei UI we've seen on other devices. There is no app drawer, the icons look cartoonish, but there are so many features and customization options. If you are new to Huawei phones, it may take a few days to get used to and try all those features. There is a built-in theming engine to customize the looks. Also, there are quite a few pre-installed apps like Health to help you track your fitness routines. Also, you can adjust the display settings, customize the navigation bar, use your knuckle to take a screenshot, easily turn on or turn off the convenient one-hand operation mode, or manage your phone with the built-in phone manager. There are plenty of other features, settings, and tweaks to talk about. I just wanted to give you a basic idea of a variety of options you get with this Huawei device. The UI performs fine on a daily basis. It is fast and I didn't have any lags, and I'm pretty happy with it. The camera can take pictures quite fast. We have a bunch of shooting modes to choose from. Just to name a few, there are manual photo and video modes. You can also make the best use of the secondary camera by adjusting the aperture and selecting the focus area after you take the image. This feature works pretty well, and you can get some really nice photos with bokeh effect. You can focus on different objects after you take the image and apply various filters. Not all photos look natural, but you can definitely achieve some nice looking results. When it comes to the image quality, the Honor 8 is a very good yet not perfect performer. The daylight images come out sharp and detailed, and the color reproduction is accurate. The indoor and macro shots look pretty good too. The camera can take some nice photos in low light. Sure, the photos look a little bit grainy, but the noise reduction is pretty good for the class. However, some of the shots have a red tint if you are taking pictures close to the light source, for example, street lights. The phone can shoot videos up to 1080p. The quality of footage is just mediocre. Also, my Chinese review unit does not have the continuous autofocus feature. I know that Indian retail unit supports this feature, so hopefully the Chinese version will be updated soon. An 8-megapixel selfie camera is great, and it also comes with some advanced beautification features to make you look better. Make sure to check out the video description where you can download a lot of full-resolution camera samples. The phone comes with a hybrid SIM card slot that can take either 2 SIMs or 1 SIM and the microSD card. I didn't have any issues with call quality, signal reception, GPS or Wi-Fi. The Honor 8 ships with a 3000 mAh battery that performs well on the daily basis. I got 3 hours of screen on time, but bear in mind that I had set the display brightness to maximum, I was in a bad signal reception area and I used the phone quite intensively. On a lighter use, you may easily get over 4 hours of screen on time that should translate to 1 or 1.5 days of usage. The phone supports fast charging feature, and I was able to fully charge the phone in 1 hour and 15 minutes. So there you have it, the Huawei Honor 8. After using this phone for quite some time, I can say that it is a rather compelling offering at the price of $350. It has the looks and build quality of a flagship, a great display, multifunctional fingerprint scanner button, and powerful internal hardware that allows you to play 3D games and enjoy a smooth user interface performance on the daily basis. Also, the dual camera setup is what makes this phone stand out from the crowd of similarly priced phones. You can take some great photos and play with that bokeh effect if you want. On the other hand, the video quality could be slightly better, the user interface may look cartoonish to some, and the glass back panel is slippery and it attracts fingerprints easily. At the end of the day, the Honor 8 is a solid offering by Huawei. It does have a few minor flaws, like each and every phone, but it brings some flagship-grade qualities at affordable price. Thus, it is safe to say that the Huawei Honor 8 is one of the best phones in this price range. It was Linus, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about the Huawei Honor 8, please drop me a comment down below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow TechLineHD on social media. See you in the next video soon.